Hey everyone, I am blown away that it got so much traction. I mean, I guess when you use clickbaity type titles, then that's what happens. I don't know why I'm surprised because it worked. I'm grateful for the subscribers I picked up and the comments you guys left. That's awesome. I want you guys to talk peacefully and compare ideas and notes and all of those things. That's fantastic. So dealing with my son, I didn't really get a whole lot of opportunity to look into it, but I'm going to try and keep my thoughts in line. I guess I'll preface because I know that I lost some people after I talked about it for a few minutes and started talking about D&D. So anyway, without much further ado, thanks for joining me, and I will try and talk to what I read linearly. I tried to look more into the Pope being arrested, and there are people that were commenting living close by to the Vatican, and they say that the lights go off periodically in the same manner that you might lose lights in your house or whatever. Maybe a grocery store will lose lighting in their sign or whatever type of situation. So basically, it's not that they're saying anyway that it's not that there was a raid or anything. It's just it happens from time to time, and that because the Pope is a leader, head of state type of situation, that he couldn't be arrested anyway is a theory or statement of fact. I haven't verified that. There was some comments about the Insurrection Act being implemented, and that's why they were able to arrest him, which what I read about the Insurrection Act only applies to the United States and the ability for the president to move military around to protect our lands, not that it could go overseas. Now, I didn't read all of the literature on it, so there might be something in there stating that he can send it overseas and stuff, but it sounded like it was more or less focused on the state side. And since 4:30 this morning, there's really been no other reports. You had those two websites, DuckDuckGo and whatever the other one was, and you can't really see anything else out about it. It's like it was a UFO in a sense. You know, it picked up overnight and then it was just gone minutes later. I haven't read anything about Pakistan's explanation, if it was just a bad power grid. You know, if it is QAnon's theory correct that they're taking out the Pope and then they're going to start arresting Democrats and Republicans alike, you know, that'd be crazy. You should definitely watch the video I linked in my other vlog, or I'll try and link it in this one again. And there's another one called Storm the Plan to Save the World. It's like 13 minutes. It's a very condensed version of what the tipping point video is. That's about an hour long, and it covers basically how, you know, it's good versus evil, and the military is full of corruption and good people that are now in a position to strategically execute their plan to remove all these corrupt people from power. That's the biggest takeaway. I still encourage you to watch it. He has tons more details and information than I do that I can recall. I've only watched it once, but I definitely encourage you to just give it a listen. I'm not saying it's factual. I don't really believe conspiracy theories. It's very easy to string things together from your past. You know, you can definitely, well, because this happened and this happened, you can obviously see that they're connected. You know, it's easier to do that once events have taken place. The theories that people are putting together right now about what's happening, you know, or what will happen, obviously are yet to come. It really will be interesting to see if it plays out. You know, if it finally is released to the public that the Pope was arrested. Supposedly there was 3 or 4 other cities or countries that had some blackouts, and I haven't found any literature on that to really back up that claim, but supposedly it wasn't just Pakistan and the Vatican. Oh, and in regards to the road closures, the same guy that said that the Vatican does lose power periodically, like the Christmas tree still had lights on, he was saying that there were still Doton hall lights on, and it happens randomly. Anyway, the same comment thread said that the road closures were due to lockdown for COVID, and that the police enforce it by blocking off roads. Now, this is from a person just like me or you. It didn't look like they had any media coverage affiliations or anything like that. It's very easy to say that he's a plant trying to put out disinformation. It just depends on how conspiracy theory minded you are, how much of it is in your heart to believe or not believe. I'm a very trusting but prove it type of individual. I want you to back up your claims, and being that I can't go to Italy and see it, I have to try and take the words of people. There's no video of it other than the video of the power being there and then the power going out and then coming back on a couple hours later. That's basically all that we have. There was alleged gunshots. I don't know. I haven't seen anything else. That was just one tweet about it. But it'll be very interesting to see what happens Monday or later today if things roll out and reveal what's happened. Next subject will be the QAnon rabbit hole that I tried to go down. I watched a couple different videos talking about how we can cure cancer, but the government doesn't want to because the pharmaceutical company won't allow it, which is a part of the corruption. And then there are chemtrails that are putting out higher doses of fluoride in our food, which apparently fluoride is some kind of, not necessarily mind control, but like mind numbing. It doesn't allow all of our neurons to fire or allow all the chemicals to release, or I could be butchering the explanation, but essentially, these chemtrails and chemicals that they're putting on our vegetables and fruits and stuff are basically making us dumber or easier to manipulate, easier to persuade. And yeah, I don't know, do with that what you will. The QAnon talks about the different high officials sacrificing children because they have some kind of chemical in them at birth or close to birth that allows for the aging process to slow down or something. They talk about the pineal gland and how it pertains to releasing your spirit or your connection to the spirit plane or something like that. Medically, they say the pineal gland does melatonin, and that regulates different parts of your brain that, if not maintained, would give people different psychoses for lack of sleep and stuff like that. But again, it's very loosely read research stuff on my part. I encourage you, if any of that sounds interesting, to do your own research and form your own opinions. I will probably forever remain a skeptic until things are kind of proven, which is unfortunate because that means I'm normally one of the last to find out, and typically I find out the hard way. That's about all I really got done today. Had to do a lot of honey-do list around the house and my son, hanging out with them before I had to come to work, so don't really have a whole lot more to report. If I come up with anything else while I'm at work in between my jobs, I will obviously update you guys on my ride home. Again, thanks to all my new subscribers. If you find this video interesting, helpful, whatever, click the like button, share it. I'd like to grow my channel. I'd like to grow my community. I really want you guys to have people to talk to, both like-minded and adverse to your opinion, just so that you can help educate and form something better, So thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys have had a great day, a great weekend. Heading to work. It's my Friday, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the morning. Thanks for stopping by.